So I'm going to show you guys how we make a fitting. And today we're going to make a fitting that's going to consist of a piece of 16-inch round pipe, a piece of 12-inch, and then one of these Horta Control dust rooms. Taking this to New Jersey for a mock-up, for a setup that we're going to be building. Stand by for more. So we've cut down our two pieces of sheet metal. So this is 16-inch, 12-inch, and then we got our dust room filter that we're making this fitting to be able to use this for a mixing box. So when we scribed our hole, the piece of metal was flat, and so that is a true round 12-inch hole. But when you take the pipe and you curve it, it becomes catfish mouth or bird mouth. It starts to get smaller. So from here to here is no longer 12 inches. This is exactly 12 inches, this dimension. As you can see, I can drop this in. Go ahead. Okay, that's it, let go. So you can see it's 12 inches wide, but it's no longer going to fit inside this hole. So now this is the next step. So with our piece of pipe sitting in our piece of pipe, we've drawn a couple lines to indicate the material that we still need to remove to get it to drop inside. Okay, so we've trimmed out the waste according to the line that we drew on there. Now, Pierce is going to see how it fits. If it fits.
It's closed. Yep, there it goes. All
right, so now it's dropped in. So what we want to do is we're going to take a minute and we're going to make it square and plumb, right? So we want it to be, hold it for a second. So as you can tell right now, it's looking this way. So before we do anything else, we're going to square this up. The idea is we want this 12-inch round hole to be perfectly shaped so that this 12-inch round pipe is perfectly shaped. If this hole is not shaped right, then it's basically squeezing the 12. So the idea is this will be perfectly round and not egg shaped when we're done. So we've got it in there. You can see that it's fairly round. We've taken and we've measured 2 inches here, 2 inches down there, and then on these sides we've got about a 1/4 inch reveal and 1/4 inch reveal, so that we can say that this piece of pipe is essentially coming out at a 90-degree angle to this piece of pipe. Go for it. So now that we have it in its position, we're now transferring the line onto the square cut piece. We're now putting the actual shape. That's good. All right, now pull it out. All right, and now he's going to trim that line off. And now we're dovetail notching it to join the two pieces. Side now. Okay, now for the reveal. There it is. It's a T, it's a mixing box, it's filtered, and we're going to start putting these on all of our rack systems, because what's happened in New Jersey is the typical classical HVAC guy's dilemma is there's no room for us, and we have to figure out how to make our stuff fit in even less space than ever. So they're bigger rooms, but we get less space, and that's always the way it goes. So thank you, Chris, for sending me this filter. Chris from Horta Control, the dust room people. Do you know this is made by Unifilter? If you guys rode dirt bikes in the 70s, you may have bought Unifilters for your dirt bikes. We've pop riveted this thing on a few times. When we make this for production, we're going to do it differently. We'll end up having all of our dovetails, except for 4, on the inside, and then that way we can just silicone this a nice smooth seal, and then the ugly old dovetails will all just be on the inside. But you can see we did a really fine job with our dovetails. So that's how you make a 16, 16, 12 T in the field also. Hey, here's a little bit more information about old Dust Room. I don't know if you guys know Horta Chris. He's been around forever, but so is Unifilter, right? So is Made in USA. Quality product, quality people. That space right there, 10-inch, 12-inch. This one's right here is reserved for the Canvas Mechanical high output. It's coming. This particular big 12-incher, that's their big model, is I think he said 1200 CFM rated, and they're releasing the high flow 1900 CFM model. It basically is going to have about twice as much surface area on this edge right here. So stand by for that. And thank you, Chris from Hortitrol, for hooking us up with these. We're going to go fill New Jersey up with these for sure.